Hey, this is Attaboy 4Z, Yamaha NS 252T, two-way bookshelf speaker. You got an 8-inch driver. I'm not sure the size of the tweeter there. 1985. Like I said, it's a two-way. You got an 8-inch woofer. 80 watts nominal, 160 watts on music. They're 6 ohm speakers. Pick these up from Goodwill. Of course, you got a lot of scratching on the bottom where they pretty much rest, but everything else is in pretty good shape. You know, somebody took care of these speakers, so let's flip them over. Have a look at the back side. Like I said, the tops, the cabinets, all in pretty good shape. This is a Goodwill find. We'll flip these around. There's your sticker. You can see there the information. You have some twisting speaker terminals. You can twist these, stick some bare wire in them. So I got these little banana adapters off of Amazon. They have bare copper wire on one end where you can thread them into older speakers like this and then use your banana plugs. So what we're doing today, get this turned back around, we're going to upgrade the crossovers in these things. So I've already done that speaker, and I'm going to show you the two capacitors that were in the crossover. So you have these two caps right here. You got your 50 volt 15, and then you have a 50 volt 8.2. And I hadn't tested the capacitance on these, but I wanted to upgrade them with some, let me grab the capacitors, some film capacitors, Dayton Audio grade precision 1% film capacitors for the tweeter and woofer. So we're going to get this, get the woofer out of here. You got 4 screws here that I've already loosened up. Okay, well, I did one. Let me pause the video, get those loosened up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got the woofer out. There's the back of the woofer. You can see that. It's got 2 layers of stuffing. The bigger layer is at the bottom closer, and then that's the smaller layer that's right behind the woofer. And there's the crossover. Let's get some light in there. Like I said, you got 2 capacitors in there, and we're going to change those out, put some film caps in. Got this big round piece here. I guess what they did, this was the cutout. Looks like this was the cutout for the hole, and they just put it in there. I'm not sure why. There's your terminals, the speaker terminals. I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I'll change those out for some better binding posts, but for now this will work. So we're going to get those out of there, and then we'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so we've got 1 capacitor in there, as you can see. Got it soldered in, and now we just need to do that one, and then we'll be done. Alright, now we have the other capacitor in its place, and we're going to put this all back together and see how they both sound together. And that's as far as I'm going to go on this crossover. Just experimenting, just to see what it sounds like, if it's going to be a little smoother. I mean, those capacitors are 40 years old at this point, so why not change them out for speakers that I plan on keeping. Let's get it all buttoned up and be right back. Alright, we got them back home on their stands. Pretty good speakers. I have the NS20T as well that I found from Goodwill. and they're being powered by a Yamaha B2 VFET amplifier and the Weem streamer. So we're going to give these a listening test and see what they sound like. Unfortunately, I can't play anything on copyright for YouTube, but I just basically wanted to show the ease of changing the capacitors out on the crossover for some film capacitors. So if you got any tips, tricks, suggestions, please leave your comment below. Like I said, my videos are unedited as I'm doing them. They're not perfect, but I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.